Good morning. Today is the 31st of January, although you'll be seeing this tomorrow because it is the February 2023 channel update. My goodness me, January was an incredibly busy month. A really, really busy one. The start of the month I was recovering from illness, which wasn't too much fun. I suspect a lot of you have the same condition that I did. But we still continued in our sort of foolhardy way. Went on a bus and a train for a video about public transport. Drove all over the place trying to get as many reviews done as possible. In fact, I've still got 11 reviews that I filmed last month still to put up. I've got 11 of them. No, sorry, 10. It's actually 10. I've got 10 reviews I filmed last month still to put up, so we're actually doing quite well in terms of getting ahead. We even had shambolic shuffles at the auction house again. A lot of you seem to like those. They seem to have performed quite well actually on the channel since December, but which had a huge kind of response to the one that I uploaded actually on my 40th birthday itself, which was 31st of December. In the midst of that, we've continued with a few other types of video talking about cheap cars and the old Santa Pod challenge and all sorts of things like that. And latterly, right at the end, very good news about this car, Row 45 V6. Actually, not so good news about the Volvo C70. I don't think I've ever had so many comments on the video in a really, really long time. Some of them not particularly helpful, I'm afraid. I have had to remove some of them because they're just basically wasting my time without really getting anywhere. But a lot of very nice comments from people about the fate of the Volvo. 2 offers to buy the car. So perhaps even very soon after you see this video, that car actually might be on its way somewhere else. And I don't really want to talk about it very much more. I don't think there really is much more to say. Because I just had to pay my self-assessment tax bill, and that's, it's quite a big deal for a lot of people, which includes me. I don't know when we'll be replacing that car. I don't actually know. Could be quickly, could be not. I don't know. It depends how the finances actually are looking. I have spoken to my lady wife about what we might do about replacing it, and it's not going to be with another C70. I'm afraid that's the case. It's not going to be another one of those. It was a great car to drive, and I really enjoyed it. Loved the beige leather interior. It's a very handsome car. A lot of the people who I've met through a sort of community have been really, really nice. But I had to use premium fuel in it, and actually the servicing costs are quite considerable on those, even if the car doesn't break catastrophically like ours did. Unusual the way it broke. We're still not entirely sure what actually happened to it, but there we go. So I'm probably going to have to get something a bit more modest, a bit less expensive to run. And there are other alternatives, even within sort of the Volvo, range of cars from the time. Terribly sorry, viewers. Somebody in a Waitrose van tried to kill me by refusing to let me in, even if I'm matched for speed that he was doing onto the motorway, which was pretty bad. I did signal, none of my lights are on, by the way. So there are other alternatives within the Volvo range that we could consider from that time. So we'll see what happens. I don't really know at the moment. Other things that are coming up this channel, we've got more shambolic shuffles. I know that a lot of you enjoyed the one which was at the Classic Motor Hub at Byberry in the Cotswolds. that we went to last weekend. Ian Seabrook was there. Probably more of you have watched that on his channel than mine, but it doesn't matter, you know. We had a little chat with him, which was nice. It's always nice to have a chat with Ian Seabrook. So we have got more of those coming up. In fact, we've actually got 2 shambolic shuffles I'm filming this week. One of them will come up quite soon after I've done it. It's not a location I've ever been to before, and I'm not really sure it's even like one that's been featured that much on YouTube anyway, so that will be interesting. We also have the Drifting 24/7 social event, which will be happening later this week. Now, I won't be the first to get that video up. Amber will be putting a video out first to her event. So I don't know exactly when that'll be out, probably at some point next week. Obviously, we've got the top 10 best-selling cars of January 2023. That'll be coming out at some point, although I know a lot of you just a bit you know, really kind of just uninterested in that. I know it's not very interesting for a lot of you, but there are, you know, a very loyal band of people who always watch those videos and find them very interesting. That's why I do them. So I will continue to do them. We also have, towards the end of the month, the London Classic Car Show. And that will be taking place at Olympia from the 24th to 26th of February. I'm going to be going on a Friday. I won't be looking to meet people particularly there. I just need to get around that. You know, it won't be as big as the NEC one at all. It's not as big an event at all, that one. So I'll just be going there and back in a day, I think, using the train. But that's actually where the first shambolic shuffle ever took place, which was at the 2019 London Classic Car Show. So it'll be sort of the 4th anniversary of that, and I've done, oh gosh, I don't know how many shambolic shuffles I've done. Too many, 200 maybe, I don't know, loads. A lot of you seem to like them, so that's what we'll be doing. So ahead of the NEC Classic Car Show in March, which of course I am going to, I mean, why would I not? Yeah, sorry, it's a Planet Restoration show. You know, I get a bit confused sometimes because the process of making the videos and the venue are exactly the same. So I get a bit confused between the two of them, but it is a practical classic car restoration show, which you know, a lot of you always ask me if I'm going to, and yes, the accommodation is booked and everything like that. So there we go. I've actually booked, you know, quite a few things this year, and you know, this isn't really the time to go into everything. If you really want to hear kind of a list of all the things I'm attending this year that I've already booked, then let me know in the comment section below, and I will go through that in the video if you really want me to. I know, you know, Ian Seabrook and Mr. Resident Furious Driving do similar things. So, you know, if that's really what you want to hear, I mean, some of you, that might be the most boring thing ever. Not that this video is not completely boring as well for most of you. Then put it in the comment section, and we'll do a video about that, and maybe some of you will be excited about it. On much to the same vein, I'm not sure we'll be having like a specific social event for the channel maybe at all this year. I mean, there's other channels that are running them, and I'll be going to various ones of them. And in fact, the Drifting 24/7 one I am going to this weekend, so that's one of them. But I've always found that the social events that we've had have a massive amount of work for the number of people who actually turn up. And the people who've turned up, you know, we've really had a good time, we've really enjoyed ourselves, but it tends to be an awful lot of work for, you know, not that many people sort of coming, and it does take a lot of work to put them on. So if, you know, unless we're going to get kind of enough buy-in to do them, it will always be combined with someone else's channel, because that's just a little bit easier, really. Yeah, so we go. I think that's really quite enough for now. So it's been, you know, emotional times even today when that Waitrose van decided not just kind of not slow down to let me in, but actually speed up and try to block me getting on the motorway. It was absolutely awful. Terrible driving. Although, you know, obviously he has right of way, and I suppose, you know, it's not wrong, but it's just a little bit inconvenient when you think you're going to slam it, either slam into a wall or slam into the side of something, which, you know, isn't really ideal. But anyway, thanks ever so much indeed once again for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like this video, leave a comment below, and we shall see you again soon for more not particularly interesting rambling. Lloyd Vehicle Consulting stickers, t-shirts and mugs are available by clicking the link to the Google form in the video description below.